안녕하세요. Welcome to the class. This is already our fifth lesson. Let's see today's topic. Traditional lifestyles of Korea, clothing. In this session, we'll talk about various things, but as I did before, we'll just highlight some of important points from the lecture. Basically, I'll provide the history of Korean clothing, called hanbok in Korean, and basic features of Korean clothing, and symbolism of traditional costume. It's always the people's traditional costume fascinated anthropologists. It's such a diverse, different colors. So it's always fun and interesting, but also it's always changing, like a fashion or trend, if you call it. Let's say, what about 100 years from now? What kind of clothing people wear? Is it totally new or something traditional still continues? Or actually both. We sometimes wear a very traditional costume, but sometimes different types of costume. So if you look at closely enough, what we wear actually is our culture. It's not just a practical purpose. It carries message, and there's a deep symbolism. So that's interesting things we want to look at. Let's move on. So colors. Colors are very important in Korean traditional costume. I picked 5 major colors. White. I'll talk more about this, but Korean people has been known for the preference, the color of white. So the visitor, Western visitor at the turn of 20th century, they describe Korean people as the people of white pajamas. You would know what it means. So white signifies purity and pure spirit. Red, like many other culture, it signifies good fortune. So even today, if you visit Chinatown, you can see easily the red signs, and again, this has to do with the good fortune and wealth. A lot of red color are used especially in wedding garments. Indigo color signifies constancy. So in traditional the Joseon dynasty, based on the ranks, the royal court officials, they wear different colors. Again, it shows the rank, and each rank has specific color. And in case of indigo, it's a constancy. That's what it means in their color. And black, infinity, like it's the sky, dark sky in the night. It's infinite feeling we can get. So it means black, and also has to do with a death. In certain cultures, wearing black color means that's color for unknown. Like I said, the dark night in the sky at night. Yellow, the center of the universe for royal garments. In old days, it's known that only emperor can wear the color yellow, because the yellow, they believe that's the center of the universe, and each direction has its own different colors. We'll look at it in a bit. So these 5 colors were firmly established as symbols of the 4 directions. 4 direction means we have center, which is of course the color of this electronic chalk shows is yellow. There's a north, south, east. Let's say north, south, east, west. So east, they believe is a color of blue. And west, white. North, black. And south, red. So by simply having this color in these directions, that signifies and also center, the yellow, that's the color symbolism, and also this symbolism representing universe, the spatial arrangement. Okay. So as mentioned just previously, you get these people here gathered around one of the cities in Korea. This picture was captured in the middle of 19th centuries. You can see people just wearing whites all over. Again, this has to do with their practical adaptation to time. Of course, having the color is not easy, and it could be very costly to have a color on your garments. So this is a basic color, and they prefer using this color. Not only that practical reason, but also as I said, the purity, people's preferences toward white color is so evident, even in these old photos of the 19th century. So a powerful attachment to the white is believed to be closely related to the Korean people's innate love of purity. So there is always expression saying 백이 민족, which is 4 Chinese characters, means the nation, people wearing white garments. But however, don't be deceived. There are other color, of course, being used in various occasions, especially the rites of passage. So certain colors for wedding, another set of colors for funerals. So these are very specific prescriptions. And strong colors are also evident in the hanbok. So some of hanbok is very colorful. If you look at the wedding garments and the 100th birthday for a child, there's abundance of colors you can find. And another beauty of hanbok, hanbok is characterized by flowing lines and curves. Take a look at this. This bit of exaggerated here. It's not really straight line, yet it's not really curvy. So it's kind of very subtle adoption of very interesting lines, aesthetic lines it shows. And also the color you can see. So there's subtle curves. And this, again, not only looks beautiful and comfortable, but also it's results of adaptation to the lifestyles of traditional Korean society. If you look at, in my lecture notes, the men's trousers, call it 바지 in Korean, and women's skirts called 치마. It's very comfortable, especially if you have a floor sitting culture. You have a leg crossed and sit on the ground. So to have enough room for that movement, certainly 바지 and 치마 is very roomy. That's one of the reasons the early Westerners called Korean the people of wearing white pajamas. That's interesting expression. See, this is very colorful. There's a series of lines you can see. As I said before, it contains all 5 major colors. So this has to do with the whole concept of universe. And it's just ultimate blessings, I think, for the child wearing that. So the expression of the wearer's wishes. So it's not just decoration. There's meanings and symbolisms. And also not only colors, there's certain patterns. The peonies, for example, embroidered on a bridal gown symbolize desire for wealth and honor. So these peonies pattern can be found not only in garments, many other places, wishing the wealth and honor. So that's another interesting point. So these are basic discussions we have. Also, again, you have to read our lecture notes. anthropologists believe the nation's clothing, it provides us insights, the national consciousness and character. And we emphasize the color is used symbolically. Remember the color red, color white, color black, and etc. But especially the white has been very favored in Korea, and the aesthetic framework of the hanbok is based on naturalness, and also the protection and blessings. And finally, it has to do with the Confucian culture in a Joseon dynasty. So you actually decode this color, understand the meanings and the purposes and other interesting ideological features of traditional Korean costume called hanbok. So this is it for this week. I will see you again next week's class. Thank you.